Hi everyone, my name is Jim Pfeiffer. I'm going to be showing a demo today of a guitar that I just got recently from a company called Twang Guitars out of Austin, Texas. This is one of the most fun guitars I've ever owned, and I wanted to create a video to show basically some features of the guitar, talk a little bit about the different types of tones you can get out of this guitar. The guitar itself is actually a prototype from this company. The production version is called the Twang King, and it's available from Texas Twang Guitars on their website. But the prototype that I have is essentially the same guitar with a little bit different body shape. The production version is going to have a slightly different shape than the standard Telly kind of style. It's also going to have a different headstock, but essentially the wood and the style, the pickups, all that kind of stuff are the same in the production version. So sonically, they're very much the same. Let me talk a little bit about the different features of this guitar. It's a swamp ash body that's chambered, and then it's topped with flame maple on the top and also on the back. It's a real high quality flame maple wood there. The pickups are also really unique for this style of guitar. They're using a TV Jones Classic Plus in the bridge position and a TV Jones Classic in the neck. So what you get out of these pickups plus that chambered body is a whole different variety of tones than you would normally get out of this style of guitar. Add the Bigsby to that, and you get the ability to play a lot of real classic kind of Gretsch tones, but also to be able to have that real spanking kind of Telly sound when you want it. So the reason I got this guitar was I play in a band that does a lot of oldies rock and surf music and Beach Boys tunes and all that. So I needed something to kind of cover the territory that a normal Telecaster would cover, plus be able to give me a lot of the Gretsch tones for rockabilly and that kind of thing. And this guitar, man, it excels at all that stuff. But the other thing I've noticed about this guitar is that, you know, even outside of the kind of the old school and country sort of sounds that it's really good at, it does really good blues tones. It's actually quite surprisingly good for doing jazz. It gets a very warm tone out of that neck pickup. So why don't I go ahead and start showing you some of the various sounds you can get out of this. I'll start first with the bridge pickup. This is the TV Jones Classic Plus. I've since become a very big fan of TV Jones Filtertron pickups. They're quite amazing. These pickups are used in some of the Gretsch models, and they give you that classic kind of Gretsch shimmery tone and a really nice kind of warm sound to them. So anyway, let me show you what that bridge pickup sounds like. So you can hear there's a nice kind of shimmer high end to the sound of this pickup. But at the same time, you can get that real kind of classic kind of Telly. This kind of sounds are like those kind of sounds too. And what I've noticed is that pickup takes on a little bit different character when you put distortion into it, because it just look, it kind of turns into a beast. It's really good for real hard driving kind of rhythm stuff, and a lot of great lead tones out of that pickup. So you hear that real kind of cool high end to it. Definitely get the more rocking kind of thing if you want it. And you roll off that treble, you roll off the tone control a bit, and it starts to change a little bit of flavor. It becomes more of a kind of a thicker sound. The middle position is actually one of my favorite sounds, because you get this real classic kind of Gretsch tone out of it that's really, really fun to play with, especially if you're doing a lot of kind of old rock or even different types of rhythm playing. But let me just kind of show you how this sounds. So you get this kind of distortion, and it starts to sound a little bit more kind of like a 335 in that middle spot. So it's really good for blues. I like this kind of B.B. King thing. It's got kind of a B.B. King sound. I think that's partly because it's got the chambered body, so it's going to give you a little bit more of that air that you'd get out of a 335. The neck pickup also is quite useful for jazz. I was very surprised to find out how warm and how responsive that pickup was for playing fingerstyle. So I like to do a lot of fingerstyle too, and it's really great to find a guitar that's good at doing kind of the spanky sort of twang thing, but also one where you can warm it up and get very mellow with it if you need to for various tunes. The other thing that I find really cool about this guitar is that it does so many tones that I used to hear a lot in old movies. Call me weird, but I think some of those tones are really quite fun to play with every now and then. For example, put a little tremolo on there, and you can do all kinds of really cool old 60s kind of sci-fi soundtrack sounds like.